Good morning, everybody. We got a lot to do today, but this video is about cleaning out a dead out hive. So there are some words in the language of beekeeping you don't like. One is absconding. When your hive leaves or when your colony leaves your hive, they abscond. Swarming is also not a great word. That's when you lose about half of your hive due to a natural swarming process. But another really bad word is dead out. Dead out is when your hive dies over the winter usually and you don't have any bees left. So we are going to clean our dead out beehives, and I'm going to show you what you really need to make sure you do when you're cleaning a dead out. This is my second year of beekeeping. I did lose both of my hives this year. One I lost in the fall, one I lost in March. But there's lots of things I'm going to do better. So last year was a big learning curve. I'm not giving up. I've done a lot of research, and very soon there's going to be a big announcement about beekeeping, so I'm pretty excited about that. But we are going to clean out a dead out, and I'm going to show you something very important that you got to make sure you do. Unfortunately, like I said, I lost both my hives, but I'm getting new bees very, very soon. We're going to look for a few things. We're going to clean things up. Even though I lost my bees, my second year should be easier because of a few things. One, I have drawn comb to give my bees a head start. So that takes a lot of energy for a new colony of bees to draw out their wax. So I have drawn comb, so that's going to be a major bonus. Two, since I do have dead outs, I actually have some honey that I can feed back to my bees, so that's going to help them as well. So let's go ahead and open up these babies and see what we're dealing with. This is leftover pollen patty from last winter. I'm going to leave it out for my new bees if they want it, but we have plenty of pollen right now, so they're probably not going to need this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape all of the propolis here. You want to start with a fresh hive, as fresh as you can get. I know I could harvest some of this propolis, but I'm just really busy right now, and I'm going to be harvesting that later. But you want to start with a fresh hive. You want to give it a good cleaning. You want to get all of this propolis out. Then I'm going to clean all of the bottoms of my supers. Of course, I did lose one colony to mites, but if there's no bees, there's no mites, so I don't have to worry about that. A fresh start. I'm going to clean all of this propolis off again. And I could harvest it, but there's better ways to harvest it, cleaner ways, and I'll be doing that this spring. So I've cleaned off my top super. There is a little bit of honey in there that I'll feed back to the bees. And again, they have that drawn comb. That's going to make it easier for my bees to get started, less work they have to do. So even though I lost my bees, my second year, I'm hoping it's going to be easier due to drawn comb and things I've learned. So we're going to take this super off, and we're going to look at the deep body underneath. I run typically a deep body and medium supers. Lots of different ways to do it. Everybody has their own way of doing it depending on where you live, who you're learning from, what you're trying to do. Probably one of the best things I've learned as a beekeeper is everybody does it a little bit differently. You need to make your own decisions based off of research and what you think is best. So let's go ahead and take this medium super off, and we'll look at the deep. So again, I'm going to clean off the propolis on top. You want to start with a clean hive. Some of this is burr comb actually. I am saving the burr comb. I can use this comb when I make mushroom logs soon, and I can use this wax to cap my mushroom plugs for my mushroom log. So I am going to save some of this wax. I'm not doing the best of job with it, but I am going to try to save it. So I'm going to take every frame out, and we're going to take a look at it. Now there's old brood in here. Let's open up some of this brood. You can see there's actually dead larvae in here. Kind of nasty, kind of rotting, kind of gross. But I'm going to scrape this brood comb off, or the cap brood, so that at least when I start, I will know when my new bees have capped their brood, and they'll clean out this larva. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking for capped brood and I'm uncapping it. Kind of gross. So now that I got my deep frames removed, let's go ahead and look at the bottom. Here's what's left of some of my bees. I did clean this out a while ago, a rough cleaning, but I'm going to 100% make sure all the dead bees are off, scrape off this propolis, clean off my mite tray. I'm using screen boards this year, so I can do a better job of mite checks. But I am going to start 100% with a fresh hive. I've opened up my cap brood, so I know when my new bees are capping brood. And there's something I want to show you that you need to make sure to do. That's really important. It's clean. I'm going to scrape off my mite board. Get a 100% fresh start on mite checking. So the last thing I'm going to show you are queen cells. So these are, and there's an ant on there, great. These are queen cells, if you can see them. Queen cell, queen cell. You see it? Let's get a good picture of that. This is a queen cell. Those are queen cells as well. And according to where your bees lay them, or sorry, build them, that's going to tell you what they're about to do. Are they going to swarm? Are they trying to replace a queen? Do they need an emergency queen? So I'm going to remove all of these queen cells so that I start fresh with a new hive, and I'll be able to monitor their queen cells, and it'll help me figure out what my bees are trying to tell me. So I've opened up my brood, I've taken away my queen cells, I've cleaned the propolis, I'm ready for bees. I can't wait for year two starts very quickly. The bees are on their way, or I'm on my way to get the bees. So until next time, keep on beekeeping.